Hey guys, welcome again to the SpitFyre podcast. Again, it's your resident Aries, Zai.
Secondary Aries, Bee Yelo.
Residing Leo, Robbiey.
And our residing Sag will be joining us shortly into the episode here. But, we're going to go ahead and get started on today. Today's topic today is actually going to be unpopular opinions / hot takes. Yes, this has been one we've been waiting on. Because your boy loves to complain.
Me too.
So does anybody have one they want to kick it off? Or honestly, you guys want to kind of segue with your check-in too?
Yeah, we can. I'll do a check-in. So for me, I've been good. I've been good actually. I went out the past couple of weekends, so I think that definitely helped me kind of clear my mind a little bit and just getting out the house. And I know we talked last time about not talk about things, but I'm looking at another store, so that's exciting. I go see that this Friday at 1 p.m. So hopefully that goes well. I'm excited for that. Looking forward to it at least. What about you guys?
I've been pretty good. Just really relaxing. Still applying to jobs, but also being grateful I have something that pays the bills still.
Great.
And that's all I can do is just be grateful. Amen.
Let the church
Say.
What about you? How you doing?
I'm doing good as well. Taking on a little bit more at work, considering some other business endeavors as well. So honestly, I've been feeling real prosperous. Just everything's been going well. Been super productive.
That's good.
Semester's almost over.
Cool.
Spring is almost here. It's been warmer too. We can't forget that.
Wow.
Global warming.
Climate change.
Oh goodness.
Well, what's the first one? Our first unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion.
Well, I'll bring in the one that I was going to just start with just because I just ran into it when we actually were pulling up here with parking. I think the parking app, like the one, you guys know what I mean, where you have the meters now on the thing. One, I think it's a little bit discriminatory because not everybody has a phone. Not everybody's phone's always going to be charged. Not everybody necessarily has a traditional bank account. Service, any number of things preventing you from being able to park in that area. And then two, I'm sorry, one of the best things is to pull up on the old school meters and there's still 20, 30 minutes of time on there. Favorite thing ever. And you just maybe, okay, cool, I can give me a little errand, run in, run out. Perfectly fine. They're robbing us every day.
Columbus parking, evil, sinister, wicked, just devilish.
See, for me,
That's what I have to say.
I'm used to it just from other cities and states, but I will say with Columbus, the last 12 months or maybe a little more or less, they have metered parking everywhere. And it's not meters to where you have to give it change or like a card. No, it's a sign that says you have to pay from this time to this time. On top of that, they pushed the time first from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Now it's 12 a.m.
Yes.
To park, to go out somewhere downtown or in the shore north at least. 12 a.m. Like for what? What am I paying for parking until 12 o'clock for? Next thing you know, we're going to be paying for parking on Sundays. And I'm going to have to pay for handicap parking.
That's when we riot. I can't. We have to stand at one point.
Yeah,
They will ticket you twice.
And the
They can do
ticket
that
prices
now?
have raised too.
They
They hit me with a
55.
one that was 65. I got one
I
for
got 180.
Mhm.
I said, oh.
They used to be $35 when I was younger.
And they'll hit you up about it before, they're just like, okay, whatever. No, I got something in the mail. They're like, so court, we'd like to see you.
Bench warrant. I said,
I will say though, it's better than getting towed. Because back in again, I'm only 22, but when I was younger, they would tow you.
Warrant?
Well, I don't know what that means. I guess over a ticket. I'd rather pay a ticket than get towed. Because with towing, you got to pay for the towing, the ticket, and to get your vehicle back. That'd be like $200 or more. And they do it within like minutes. I used to go to Urban Outfitters downtown when it was on campus.
Yeah.
Go in, look out the window to check on my car.
Well,
already
this
gone.
one was on campus. That was one of their best locations.
That's what I thought too.
Y'all hear Ragorama got closed too? Out of the blue.
No way.
Yeah, they're done.
Mm-mm.
That's my spot.
I know that SEX shop that moved from Short North to Dublin, they closed down. and they owned that. That was in their family for like 25 years, and then the daughter took it over. She relocated and had to close it.
See, this recession is just unpopular opinion as well. Things are just too. Well, I guess that's a very popular opinion. Everything is so expensive, so expensive.
Getting out of hand.
It's actually, and I think that it's literally traumatic. I think to have a cognitive, be able to remember literally like this was $1, $1.50 or whatever amount it was previously. Not even a year ago, 2 years ago.
Little Debbie's.
And then
Talked about that our first episode, I think. It's crazy.
Insane.
A bag of chips, $4.25. That's kind of psychotic, actually.
I always base everything off the price of Arizona's, and even those have gone up. And I'm like, yeah, we're doomed.
Food is just.
You know what prices aren't going up though? Alcohol.
You said aren't?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're going up.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's specifically
I feel like alcohol has like, even at bars and stuff, has either gone down or stayed the same.
Oh no. They've gone up.
I feel like $8 for a drink is cheap now.
Where do you get a drink for $8 at?
Well, what I drink at Union, everywhere basically.
$8 for a drink, I can see that. Yeah.
That's good. Normally, it used to be like $12 to get a tequila sunrise. Now it's $8.
Who needs to start getting that? I hate orange juice.
I can't
do it.
You could do cranberry or something. You can switch it out.
Okay.
I forgot what it's called if it's that.
What's my next? Oh, food.
Unpopular opinion. Y'all's chicken.
I was going to say that too, but I'm not going to say that right now. I'm going to tell y'all, coleslaw, potato salad, pasta salad is a top tier food. It don't even got to be at a cookout, nothing. That is like, I know y'all be hating on that. I see it on social media all the time, especially coleslaw.
Yeah.
Ooh. I will
macaroni
tear
salad
some
too?
potato. That too.
I like it. It's a good contrast to the rest of the hot food. Like you need a little something cold.
I do like flavor in mine though. I don't want it to be bland. I do want some flavor.
But we did get a couple of unpopular opinions online too. You guys want to go and start going into those? So let's see. I guess we'll stay in the food vein. Mac and yams, sweet potatoes, whatever y'all black folk want to call them, together is extremely overrated.
Wow.
Wait,
That's
people eat
blasphemy.
it together?
I mean,
If it's touching on the plate, you know.
Oh, that's fine, bless you.
yeah, and a
you
little
eat
juice
it together.
Okay.
But like,
Yeah.
because you know how people specifically like put them on their plate together, like side by side, so
Right,
the
right,
juice is kind of intermingling. I think that's what they're trying to get at.
Mm.
And I'm gonna have to disagree with you because that's delicious.
It's delicious.
It's wonderful.
So when the greens juice seep into the macaroni a little bit.
That's good eating right there.
Especially if y'all's, ooh,
They're getting me ready for Easter.
some of y'all's parents can't cook. That's why.
Hey, that's why you don't like it.
Okay. You don't know because you ain't never had it before.
You don't know no better.
You don't know no better.
That's all right.
You don't know no better, and that's all right. But
They have another one. Okay. I'm okay if Rihanna doesn't ever drop another album again. I didn't know that
Period.
was unpopular.
sure.
Period. 10 out of 10. I love that. I love that one. That's a good one.
She doesn't need to.
I saw that dude that one
that's-
performance and I'm like, you know what, babe? Go out gracefully.
If somebody paid me millions of dollars,
The one in India?
I would jump on stage.
Yeah,
and
that was
do-
not good. She thought she was doing a Beyonce or something. I don't know.
I don't know what possessed her to do 17 songs. You haven't toured. That's insane.
How much did they pay her though?
69 million or something like that.
69 or 6.9?
629 million.
629.
Yeah, it's like speculated because you know I ain't never seen the check. But really, there was actually a popular thing on there that said that they don't think it was as much the dollar amount that she got for the performance. It was the networking. Because I guess the guy that hired her also is the one that just recently bought out Sephora.
Oh.
And
okay.
being able to kind of get
That's a boss move then.
If she's able to start selling Fenty in India, bad gal.
But my question with it, this has had nothing to do with like the topic, but did y'all hear about what happened in India like last week? The vlogging couple that went to India and they were
Yes,
attacked.
I did.
So why did she go there, knowing that happened to our people?
Our people.
Well,
Our people.
Americans. Sorry, Americans.
Citizens?
Like that to me was crazy that she would still go out there and perform.
She performed after before that happened.
I thought she just performed.
Not just, but that happened after.
Did it? Okay.
It did,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then I take it back.
Unpopular
Rihanna.
opinion. If you're traveling to a foreign
But even if
country, if you get cracked over the head, robbed, whatever,
Well, she was R worded by 7 different men.
Mm-hmm.
It's not funny. Wait. It's not funny. I just did not know anything about it.
Oh yeah, no. The essay of the entire situation, not funny at all. But yes, I think it just. And even if she did know about it, let's say it had happened beforehand, I wouldn't have expected her to cancel the whole thing just because like 2 random people there got mugged.
All she's doing is just performing.
Hey, Dan. Sorry, somebody's here now. Just one person. We can keep rolling though. Thank you.
Okay, so another one which when I saw this one, I audibly had to take gasped and I had to take a pause. Someone said that Asian Doll should be where Meg Thee Stallion is career-wise, but she's just slow.
I saw that.
I don't know any of her music, but
Me
I don't
either.
agree.
And
She's
I feel like
pretty.
that. Ooh,
Oh, she's not pretty? Who am I thinking of?
She is pretty. She is pretty. Botched
in
body.
the face.
Botched body.
Okay, yeah,
But she is pretty.
yeah. She is also dumb. She is very dumb.
I'm not too familiar.
When she
I'm just not too familiar.
remember
with
when
her.
she posted that thing? She was having like an Indian themed party and then like played Arabic music, like box of rocks. She's also highly transphobic, so kick rocks.
Oh, really?
Yes, very.
Mm.
But
Well,
even though she can rap, I just don't think that she's not nearly as marketable as Megan Thee Stallion would be in general. So I just don't see that as really being a thing.
Maybe they're saying she could have been if her rollout was different. Maybe they're saying that's where her smartness was lacking.
Perhaps. But she also is just across the board child left behind.
But I also feel like Megan Thee Stallion had a really good. She had a really good. What do you call it? Like.
She had machine behind her?
No, not even that. But she had like Beyonce. She had Nicki. She had Doja. She had SZA.
networking within the thingamabobber.
Maybe, yeah. She had a lot of good things, I feel like, to help bring her up.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Like I said, I think the machine behind her definitely was like pushing her a little bit. Okay, we got some other really good ones. People often mistake confidence and delusion. We can't all be bad bitches. I think we can. I think we can. In our own way. Because
I always say, I don't think it's. I think some people suffer from delusions of grandeur. That's the problem.
Yes. Are you the baddest bitch?
Or a bad.
Or just one of them.
One of them.
The court, not the army.
Hey.
You
Princess, not the queen.
honestly, to get some of the confidence when you are not confident for most of your
You do
life,
have to
you
be
do have to be
delusional.
delusional. You have to
Absolutely.
be like just, nobody can touch me in a room, and you look a mess. But like
Crazy.
you have to run with it because it's like, speaking from experience, you just gotta whoop-de-woo.
And I mean,
Really do your big one.
ultimately.
Look who it is. All right. So now that we have our Sagittarius.
Hello. Your favorite Sagittarius is here. I'm super excited. Yeah. So I think we're going to lead into music, right?
Yeah.
We're going to
Jump
talk about
into it.
music. Unpopular opinions. I have a couple unpopular opinions music-wise.
Definitely.
I think one of my big ones, and I say this, I stand 10 toes down when I say this. Janet Jackson.
I just love this kid.
No, it's true. Because Janet Jackson has a better discography and a stronger discography than Michael Jackson. And
For
she's
sure.
also the better performer. The only thing holding Janet Jackson back is the vocals. Michael was a stronger singer. I mean,
At what point of his career?
I would say, honestly, 80s, 70s, all that.
Yeah.
Honestly, he was still the better singer. He was a better singer than her always.
I think 90s he did good too. Just 2000s is when he kind of.
Michael stopped singing after like the 80s for real, because he had to change his whole methodology of how he sang because his voice was so damaged from singing like how it was when he was a kid.
Yeah, because his voice definitely hit like it peaked way too early. Well,
extremely.
not
and he was pushing too hard too soon.
I guess I wouldn't say it peaked, but it's like what's that thing called? I remember my mom used to always say like, don't work out early or you gonna like what's it? I forget the name of it.
Strain?
It's like not strain. Like
You're gonna burn out.
Not even burn out. But it's like it's sort of like burnout, but like you kind of peak or you plateau way too early, and you don't you can't build on it. So I think that's what happened with Michael personally.
I agree.
But yeah, I strongly believe that.
I wouldn't say I definitely feel like in the 90s he was still singing because like vocally I feel like he was still sound, and I think that he still made good music and he would perform and do live and acoustic and everything, and I think he did good. I would say when he started falling down for me was that whole Chris Rock, that whole era in his career. That really long, we started doing the long videos and the acting and stuff.
I know exactly what you mean. You talk about Rock My World.
Yes.
Oh.
I think then
Chris Rock,
he was trying to compete with Janet because that's when Janet was doing all of her big videos and like the whole
he
train
was extremely
thing.
competitive. And
Always. So I hear you and I do agree with some of it, but I definitely think in terms of what you were saying about the singing, I think he was a good singer, but he did change though, like you said. I think he had to change, and after then he wasn't as monumental as he used to be. He wasn't doing big things, and he wasn't really, but he was also going through a lot financially and in the public and in the courts.
I agree. And then I feel like, and then to kind of jump off of Akei's point, I honestly do think we don't give Janet enough for her singing. Harmonies and like how her stacking, like she's not up there with like a Brandy or like a lot of them as far as her vocal stacking, but she has some really well done, intricate way that her songs are like set up and like structured.
I think she gave up though. I think her and Brandy both gave up on their careers. No, I genuinely believe that Janet gave up. Like I think when the whole halftime thing happened, she was chilling, trying to be like, this doesn't faze me, and she put out some music here and there, and
she released Danita Joe right after the
I don't even know who that is.
20-year-old.
I don't know who that is either.
Well, the reason why it seems like she gave up was because she got blackballed.
Hello.
She got blackballed. Like the owner of CBS, who was married to that one lady who hosts his Big Brother, Julie Chen. He told her like, I'm gonna make sure that your career is over because of that incident. And
because he wanted her to grovel basically.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm not doing that.
How does? See, that's weird to me though. How can Janet Jackson get blackballed? That means that she doesn't. She's
a black woman in the music industry.
Anybody.
Beyonce's never getting blackballed.
Different
times, but also if you think about it, I would say even with like the release of Formation, that pissed a lot of people off to the point like, I'm not going. It's not that Beyonce was not successful. She was clearly still successful, but it's like it was stifled a bit for a minute. That's why when Renaissance came out, it was like, oh wait, we got the general public back.
I have to fight that because don't you think that what she did with that was intentional? Kind of like the whole country thing is.
I mean, yeah, it's intentional, but like it's.
So was she really?
Yeah.
You think so?
They quite literally were refusing to play her music on radio.
I remember, didn't the police refuse to do security because they were like, oh, she's against black.
Well, I don't think it was because of her. I think it was because of what was happening during that time. That was a whole black movement.
But it's because she's that's why SNL did that whole skit like the day the world found out Beyonce was black.
Yeah, because even her dancers' costumes were like reminiscent of the Black Panther movie.
Definitely, yeah, I do.
And then some of her dancers were like, I know one dancer was upset because Beyonce didn't pick her for like one of the visuals or whatever, but it was like, oh girl, optics, like you want to be dancing to Freedom as a blonde hair, blue eyed white woman, like come on, optics, girl. She got over it, and I think she's come back.
Actually, she had no choice.
But it was like, ooh, optics, come on.
That can be the next unpopular opinion. Is Beyonce a bigger superstar than Michael Jackson?
Yes.
I would.
That's not an unpopular opinion, though.
Yes, it is. I think it is.
It is. A lot of people will not like put someone above Michael, and
I think you have to look at it.
I take it to full
above Michael all the time.
I take it as a full context because, like, yes, you're comparing. I wouldn't even say apples to oranges per se. Like apples to. Well, it's more like Honeycrisp to like Granny Smith. Ooh. Like they're still apples and the same thing, and because it's like. Beyonce has more of a significant portion of her career during the streaming period, and less physical copies and things like that. Like, but let's even again just go on the voice. Like, she was able to retain, if not get her voice better throughout the entirety of her
She
career.
also didn't have a really bad scandal that messed up her success.
She's had a few. Well, not messed up her success. No,
She didn't have a scandal like that.
No,
Bee has
you're
never
right.
really had any major scandals.
I think she's had a few, but my thing with Bee is I think that Bee right now was in her Michael Jackson bag. Before, I think she was still climbing up and trying to figure out exactly where she wanted to be because she knew that she had the world in her hands. I don't think that she knew kind of what to do with it. But I think now, as we see, she's focusing on albums. She's focusing on touring. She's focusing on brand deals. And if you look at Michael, that man was a machine. Like, he was doing, sadly, yes, but he was doing tours. He was doing ads. He was doing movies. And he was even the one, I know y'all all heard about this, I'm sure. He was singing and writing for people and using a whole different name about it.
Yes.
So nobody knew that it was him. Like,
especially using his lower registers too.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
I actually love Michael's lower register. Another unpopular opinion.
That's real. I have a couple more. I also had a lot of unpopular music opinions.
No, for sure. Do we want to take more of our own, or do we want to go to
We can go
audience?
to the audience with the audience.
We'll bounce back and forth. So another one that we had was, hold on. I've been drinking.
Watermelon.
Toni Braxton. I love her. I think she's one of the tops, but people keep sleeping on her too.
Ain't nobody
Cheers.
sleeping on her.
You said who? Well, I mean, what?
This is easy.
No, I love her.
I don't think nobody's sleeping on Toni. I think
Really?
Toni's fine. Yeah, I think Toni's issue is she just hasn't.
The one that we have now is that Nicki Minaj is only good for the music. Barb's are delusional, thinking she has personality.
I'm screaming.
That's random.
Very
Who even said that?
random.
That makes no.
It was me.
Oh.
It was I. I'm joking.
That's the dumbest thing I've
I didn't
ever.
say that.
If you're
But it's
watching
true.
this and you said
Nicki
that,
is a legend.
that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. What?
Nicki is a legend. I don't. You.
How do those two even go together?
Nicki musically, what she did, a legend.
Musically,
I have to
I can
focus
agree.
on only the
There
music
cannot-
for Nicki right now.
No,
this current
truly.
season. If I focus on
I
her
disagree.
personality, I would not be
Unpopular
able to.
opinion.
Period.
I would
First of
say
all, stand culture is crazy. It's a mental illness.
It's a
and
fun
time.
third,
it's a fun
if
time
y'all
when you
didn't
do it
care
right.
so much about these celebrities, y'all wouldn't be so
Hooked on phonics. That's what we're gonna call it. It's weird.
I will
dumb.
give-
it almost.
It just pisses you off, don't it?
Next question.
It really does.
I will
What you
give-
said the other day? Oh, what was it? I don't remember anything cool. Damn it. Sorry.
It'd be like that.
Wrap it up. What was it? Was that what it was?
Cut they mic.
Yes. Cut them mics.
Cut
Dan.
the mic. Cut the mic.
We have another one.
You want me to say it?
You go ahead, Robbie.
Is it the one I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said that. Was it the Aaliyah can't sing one?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said Aaliyah can't sing. So our Sagittarius. What you?
I'm gonna say that is false. I think that Aaliyah's biggest issue was the fact that she decided to be like, no, I want to sing this type of style. I want this is gonna be my style, and this is how I want to do it. I think oftentimes people listen to her singles and think like, oh, okay, that's all she can give, but they don't actually go into her deep cuts and see like when she does use a bit more power. Because like, I mean, as an Aaliyah fan, I know one of the things that I noticed is that in one of her interviews, they like, well, who are your biggest inspirations? And she was like, oh, I love Janet. I love Whitney. A lot of people don't know she actually sang a Whitney Houston song to get her record deal. And then also another one that was shocking to me was Barbara Streisand. And I'm looking at Zaya's face and I'm like, huh. But I know she was a huge fan of those. And I think what happened was, if you listen to her first album, you see she uses a lot more power. Then when you go to that second album, it's a lot less power. It's a lot softer. And I feel like she did that because she wanted to separate herself from the pack. But I think that also stifled her because she didn't push herself vocally as much. But I think she could sing.
Kind of like to a certain degree, Britney. Like Britney, they found that pocket
Well, I
of
would
what.
say she sing better than Britney. But
Oh, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as far as you're saying she got trapped to that certain vein of voice.
Yeah.
That they were just like, okay, this is your sound. This is what your Aaliyah is, or hypothetically Britney is.
Is she a vocalist? Aaliyah?
No.
Would you say?
I wouldn't
I'm asking
say.
you.
I wouldn't say.
Yes,
she's a
I'm asking you
vocalist.
because you're the vocalist king.
I wouldn't say she's a vocalist.
No.
She's
Okay.
not a vocalist. I think
She's not.
I
She's
feel
not.
like she's a good singer.
She can be a strong soprano.
Boom.
She's a very.
I
Solid.
I like her as a soprano better than I like Michelle.
Michelle
sucks. I'm sorry.
Michelle who?
Michelle's voice is ugly. I mean, like she can
Michelle
hit.
Williams?
Yes,
Oh.
I think her voice is ugly. Like, and here's the thing: I love Michelle, and like I love some of her songs, but like I think even Beyonce said she was like Michelle's voice is so different. It's so like it has all these extra characteristics. I was like, girl, just say it's ugly.
It's very whiny.
It's very
whiny.
I think she's good in a church.
It's hard on the ear.
That's what my mom used to say.
Naughty.
I think she's good in a
gospel
church.
music.
Yeah. And she can harmonize.
My mom used to say she's a good choir singer.
I would say, one thing I will say is though, bringing it back to Aaliyah because y'all like to disrespect my guesses, is that I think oftentimes people compare belters to like people feel like if you can belt, you can sing.
No.
And I don't think that's true. I think a lot of people.
That's what I was just saying about Janet.
Because I feel like a lot of people would sit here and tell me that Aaliyah can't sing to my face, right? But then turn around and tell me Keisha Cole can sing, and that's when I'm just like, huh.
Just loud.
I'm just
Just loud.
That's Mary J. Blige can sing. Now
you're yeah.
Okay.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Hudson.
Yeah, I'm not.
She's just loud.
I've never
Very
been a fan
loud.
of her vocally, to be honest. I'd rather Fantasia over Jennifer Hudson. That's who I would rather.
I could agree with that. And I agree with Brandy
Fantasia
over Monica.
Of course, who doesn't?
I'll give you this one, and a lot of folks gonna hate me. I do not think that if there was no Monica, I don't think Brandy would be as big as she is, and if there was no Brandy, I don't think Monica would have been able to be as big as she was.
I disagree.
And you guys can say you disagree,
I
but
agree with the
disagree.
first one, not
No.
the latter.
Yeah,
and
I disagree.
But the reason why I say that is because
Look at
they
Brandy's
truly,
family.
What about her family?
Who's
What about
Monica's
the-
family?
Who are the
Ludacris?
Norwoods?
They were a management team. They were the original Kris Jenner.
No.
Yeah, y'all crazy. Y'all don't know.
And the reason why a lot of people don't want to hear it, and the reason I say that is because they were able to compete against each other. Of course, their labels made them compete. They were like, okay, this is your competition, so it made them push each other even further. The Boy's Mind would not have been a hit if Monica was not on it. And that's true, because I've heard Brandy's solo version. I'm sorry, it's like, it's kind of boring.
It needed to bounce off.
It did. So I do
But do
think
you think
they
anybody could have done the bounce off?
Huh?
Do you think anybody could have done the bounce off, or that it had to be Monica?
I feel like it had to be Monica because that was that era. I don't think it
But
could have been Aaliyah.
if it was just a
She
Monica,
punched her in her face.
if it was
I was
just
gonna say
Monica,
that performance would not have been what it was if she hadn't been socked.
Exactly.
Who got
And
punched?
Brandy.
Monica.
But also
Oh,
Brandy.
Brandy.
Punched Brandy.
I mean,
In
Monica
real life?
couldn't have done that
Yes,
song by
yes.
herself either.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Brandy could have, but Monica, I don't think she could have done the song.
Brandy
by herself.
couldn't have. She tried. That's why they call.
No,
it
I mean like
Monica.
with another artist. I'm saying it could have been with anybody.
Nah, because I feel like they needed it because those were the ones they were always compared. So I feel like they needed each other in that way.
They're not even the same to me. Like
I mean, you can say
Monica
that.
had one song in the 70s that was good with the shoes. We only know her because the shoes, the Air Forces. No,
You're talking
the black pumps or something. When she had her feet crossed and she was on the.
You're talking about the wrong person.
White pumps.
White pumps.
Wasn't
but
somebody wearing them
like,
the other day? You said with your Monica shoes.
Sandal pumps.
They were
Yes,
sandals.
The
I
sandal
wasn't wearing
pumps.
no Monica.
No, you
But
said one
the-
of them was.
But the issue is not
Might
that.
have been me.
Not that. But the
was.
issue is, y'all are saying it, but what y'all not looking at is that. Do y'all know Monica's string of hits? Monica had 3 back-to-back number
She
one
has a
hits.
thread.
I don't know that girl.
She has a string of hits. It was like her debut. I think she had like maybe it was like top 10, top 10, top 10, top 10. Came for the second album. Number one,
I think
top
she was
10.
just lucky with when she was releasing.
Right,
I mean-
nobody else was releasing like her.
No.
But
There was a bunch of girl
Monica had
groups.
hits.
It was a bunch of girl groups.
Y'all are saying
Monica
is
had
even
hits.
when you transition
Monica
into the
had hits.
2000s, even when you transition into the 2000s, Monica still had hits.
I'm still
Monica-
hearing Brandy at the stores. I'm not hearing Monica at the
Monica
stores.
had hits, but here's another unpopular opinion. At the end of the day, I'm going to say it again. A singer versus a vocalist,
Boom.
they're
Yeah.
two different things. And sometimes I think Brandy is catapulted up a little bit because of the vocals, like just
But their
how
career
she
is
does
insane.
it. And then Monica's a singer, you know, she
Yeah.
can sing a song.
But
she
I
can
feel
sing
like,
a song.
but I feel like their career is mirrored. Because I mean, even if you think about
They
it,
don't mirror.
if you want to talk,
Aki,
you're right.
we
They
gotta-
don't
we
mirror.
gotta
Because
go there.
I'm just
Okay.
saying. But if you think
Just
about it,
talking to
look, y'all are saying this, but it's true. Brandy released 211 in the 2010s and it did nothing. Monica released her album in the 2010s and it got hits and certification.
See, and
Look at everybody who was
this
on
is
her
where I gotta put
album,
my
though.
foot down though, because one minute you're
Didn't Brandy have Frank Ocean on her album?
Who's that?
Did she?
Yeah, she did. She had.
He's
Frank
never
Ocean.
been
He was
jumping.
written on her album.
A key, but
a
key.
That's
One
also
minute,
unpopular opinion. I also agree.
one minute
Orange
you're
maybe.
pay attention to the
Degrees
charts.
up
Another
there.
minute you like, okay, well, the charts don't matter.
But what I'm saying, and here, this is why the reason I say that is because a lot of people like to deny Monica's impact, and they're like, "Oh, Monica was nobody. She didn't have nothing." But I'm like, the charts tell a different story.
I do hate when people say that.
The charts tell a different story. That's why I say I'm not saying that Brandy and Monica that they would not have been popular. I'm just saying I don't think their career would have reached the heights they did if they did not have each other to bounce off of. Because they, as we say, like, oh, they were in separate lanes. I would say their lanes veered off once they got to the 2000s.
They merged,
yeah,
for sure.
They merged, but like.
I can
you
agree
look at
with that.
Usher's in his own lane. You have Aaliyah in her own lane, and then even Brandy has gone and said people would say like, "Don't nobody bother her. She doing her own thing." But Brandy and Monica will always pitted against each other because.
Question: are we talking about as like an artist in terms of like music and tours and album sales, and or are we talking about like just them as like a famous person with like TV, movies, money?
I'm talking about I'm talking about them as an artist,
So just like
music.
like just their music.
I still don't agree with that though, because if you look at Brandy's albums and like her records and her singles on the radio,
Unpopular opinion here. So.
I feel like I just don't see Monica
See,
touching her.
But you got to look that up because like Monica's debut album was like 4 times platinum.
That was also 20 years before Brandy released, wasn't it?
No, Brandy released her album before Monica.
94.
Did she?
Yes,
94?
Aaliyah was first, then it was Brandy, then it was Monica.
Was Aaliyah 93 or 92?
No, Aaliyah was
92.
94.
Was it?
No,
Aaliyah was 94. Brandy and Monica were like 95 because Aaliyah was
what
working
was
on
Age Is But a Number?
Age Ain't Nothing But a Number was 94
Oh, I thought it was 92.
because One in a Million came out in 96 or
lying.
whatever. Yeah, I'm not. I
I
promise
wasn't even
you.
born yet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay.
lot of things to argue with Uki about, but it ain't gonna be an Aaliyah
Listen.
fact. I'm like, you got it.
Listen, I
You
be
got
noted.
it.
That's why I say like I think they needed each other. I do think they still would have been successful. I just don't think they would have reached. They would not have gotten the Boy Is Mine moment by themselves.
Yeah.
By themselves, it would not have happened.
Do you guys feel like Beyonce will be at where
Yes.
she's at if
Absolutely,
yes, agreed.
absolutely.
Okay, well,
I think
I don't need to finish the question. And
No, wait.
Oh,
Finish
it's
it.
Let's
no,
stop
no, no.
pitting black
Finish
women
it.
against each other.
No, I want to hear it.
no, I'm not even like pitting them. I'm just
I just wanna
again,
hear it,
it's an
though.
unpopular opinion. A lot of people say that they don't feel that Beyonce would be in the same status or where she's at artistically if Aaliyah was still with us.
False.
Beyonce would have been right there.
Yeah,
selling
because
records,
they were totally
killing
different
it.
sounds.
And she was
Totally
already
different
killing
sounds
it
and
low key.
artists.
If anything, maybe I would be like Rihanna might not have been where she's at because of
I
if
do.
Aaliyah, because
That could be real.
Or
Aaliyah was doing
Tweet.
Not too much because Aaliyah and Tweet worked together and they were
I
totally
know,
different lanes.
But I'm saying I feel like she would not have been as big as she is. Who else? Give me one more. Cassie. I have another one.
Cassie was
The
not
one,
big.
the dark skinned girl who sings.
The dark skinned girl who sings. Whatever.
There's only
Wow.
three.
Narrows it
There's only
down.
three.
Are you talking about Ashanti?
Kelly?
No, not big ones.
Not big one.
Tink, Tweet, Cassie, and who was the other one?
But they
Rihanna.
Tweet's
They would not be-
in Aaliyah's lane though. Neither is Tink.
Yeah, that was.
I would say that would be more like most people would say
But
like
did
a
they not?
Sierra.
They came
or
out
whatever.
doing covers though of Aaliyah, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
If she
Tweet
never,
did.
if
Tweet
she never
actually
passed
worked with
away,
her.
I feel like they would not be where they are because they wouldn't have had her to climb up on.
I think most
my
people would
opinion.
still be with her. I think when it comes to that argument with Beyonce and Aaliyah, I think a lot of people fail to realize that
That's weird.
they were friends. Two, Aaliyah was a huge supporter of Beyonce and Destiny's Child. They
And
gone on
Beyonce
record
loved
with
Aaliyah.
that. Beyonce loved her, and Aaliyah uncle even confirmed that like there were times when she would be in the studio and Beyonce was helping her write songs or she was helping Beyonce write. So it's like they liked each other. They was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Unpopular opinion: Beyonce is not a fashion girl.
she's absolutely not. She looks a mess every time.
When she's left to her own devices.
See, that's a weird statement for me though, because
She looks a mess.
they pay people to style them.
And
So
her
it's,
stylist sucks.
so I don't think that you could say she's not a good stylist because they're like at this point
no.
I
There,
could tell
there's
you
some,
if I
there's
want
some
she
to
gets
outfits. I can,
thousands of outfits and she just somebody
there's
comes
some
in
outfits
and
I
picks
can
them.
distinctly tell like that was out of Beyonce's closet, and then that's what her stylist put her.
But she said in an interview that she hasn't dressed herself since she was like 12.
her hair is also.
no.
Also, I would say I think it was very wild that Beyonce came out with a hair care line. When I'm not gonna hold you, Beyonce hair was a mess for like 20 years.
15.
It was dry. I remember my mom used to always be like, her hair is always so dry.
16.
That's a weird statement too, though, because we only see her when she
Well,
wants to be seen. So like, you don't see her when she's
Yeah.
at home chilling, when her hair is actually done. It's like people will say things and it's so weird to me. Like, how
But
can
why
you
would
have
you-
that opinion?
Because why would you get on stage with your hair looking a mess?
Because that's the costume. You gotta
That's
think.
not the costume. No.
It
no,
is. 'Cause
No.
If we're gonna do that, we gotta keep in mind Doja.
I mean,
Doja looked a mess for quite some
and
time.
she did. but
Normani.
My girl ain't never looked a mess.
Hey,
Not too much.
she
Y'all some hate.
did.
Y'all hate.
When did she?
When did she look a mess?
Early
Hold
heard
on.
of Fifth Harmony.
Yeah, I would say during Fifth Harmony,
Well,
early days,
well,
she
She
looked a
was
mess.
crusty,
Yeah.
dusty, and musty the whole
Okay,
time.
she was
that's
not
a
that.
You know I just watched all those videos the other day.
I get that you hate on Normani because you don't understand that like she's actually great.
Yeah,
and we
y'all done got
always
Q
talked
riled
about.
up.
I would say this: Normani's makeup back in Fifth Harmony days was terrible, and that was not
every
because
She didn't know
dark-skinned
what
girl
color
makeup
she was.
she did. It was not her fault. It was their makeup artist.
So we can blame her makeup artist, but we can't blame Beyonce's stylist. Okay, bet.
We
You heard it here first.
We did blame her stylist. I said he sucks and he needs to be fired.
Yeah, because whoever had in that pepper.
Oh, the hair.
pepperoni
Sorry, the
two-piece
hair.
was
The
nuts.
hair.
That's a costume. That's a stylist again. It's a hairstylist. She didn't say, "Let me do my hair and go out here on stage."
All I'm saying is, I will say it.
She
Yeah,
did. Fun
I
fact
would
though,
say
she
it.
did do her own makeup for the Miss Carter World
She
Tour.
did her own makeup quite some
but
time.
not
We
hair,
can tell.
though.
But her hair was still a mess. You act like Normani was like, yes, I want to do this. She had to get what the label was paid for. Now,
she would never have that power.
Now,
You're right.
Now, once they got to that Fifth Harmony era when Camilla left, I'm sorry, my girl had to upgrade. The makeup had to upgrade.
Did y'all see Camilla is
Child,
sampling?
I don't.
Hey,
That racist.
she is sampling Gucci Mane.
I heard somebody tell her like when Normani had announced the dopamine,
Mm-hmm.
they were like, "Okay, Camila, you can keep the non-binary mess she was trying to give us." And I said, "Oh, but it does sound a mess.
It does sound
It
nice.
sounds a hot mess.
I don't know. What
It's
you're
like
talking
she's trying to give like hyper pop mixed with like hip hop, but it's not translating.
Because she's sampling
well.
two songs. She samples Rihanna and Gucci Mane in that new song.
And that's when I was like, "You're struggling. I can tell."
You're clicking, but you're clicking down.
All the way down.
Well, what's another unpopular opinion we have off music?
about. I have one. They tried to push out R&B and hip hop with the whole Latin craze for like
Yeah.
what from like 2017 to like 2022. They tried so hard. Everything was.
I thought you was talking about back in the early 2000s because I was like, they was beating our ass when reggaeton came onto the
Oh
scene.
no, yeah, no, they had a good fight back then. But I feel like now they try real hard and had all like the R&B hip hop artists jumping on their tracks and stuff. Don't agree with that? You don't
No.
see it? Really?
Now
No.
in the 2000s, yeah, the reggaeton, yeah.
No,
'Cause
I
they
feel
was
like
on our head.
I feel like during
We couldn't
COVID,
win.
like every single thing was Spanish and like or Latin mix.
I just thought that was them finally
You
breaking
said,
into
"Speak
mainstream.
American."
Literally.
I wasn't.
I just thought like, I just thought that was just them finally like breaking those barriers and pushing through.
Okay.
That's what I thought. I also,
Do y'all
Maroon.
believe fish and spaghetti go together?
I've never had it together. I know that's a popular thing that people say, like, "Oh, we had this
Yeah,
at
it's
my
definitely
church
Southern.
fish fry." I didn't
It
have
seems
it.
heavy.
It's delicious.
You've had that together?
Is
It
it?
sounds random.
Oh, at a repass.
I keep moving from the mic.
It just sounds heavy. Like you don't want to go to sleep after that.
No.
No,
I do.
I would say I would be in a coma.
No.
I have two: one music and one relationship based.
Ooh, let's do
Let's do
relationship.
relationship.
Okay, bad relationship based. Y'all are about to hate me.
Probably.
There is no such thing as a homewrecker.
Agreed.
I think that the homewrecker is the person who made the vows.
Mm-hmm.
Though the person who did sleep with, even if they knew, can they be trusted? Yes. Can you be mad at them? Absolutely. However, when people are like, "Oh, this person is a homewrecker," I don't think that, because they did not make the vows, they did not make the commitment, they did not sign that agreement.
And you can't wreck a home where the door is not unlocked, where they don't have a key.
Well, you
Where
can break in.
You can break in, but why wasn't I shot upon entry?
And let's be real, nobody's breaking in. They are being welcomed in with
True,
open
true.
arms.
And open holes.
But yeah, I've always seen that. I just never saw that as like, I'm like, don't get me wrong. There are some people I'm like, "Oh, you so low down for that." But I'm like, but hey, you didn't make the vow, so do your big
True.
one. Like, so
True.
that's why I always say that. And I say that because a lot of people will place the blame on that person and be dogging that person out. And I'm like,
Because it's like there's literally one person that made the commitment to be in
Yeah.
a quote unquote committed relationship. So it's like,
Yeah, I think that term is weird, but yeah, I don't believe in a home wrecker. I think that it takes two to tango. Is it tango? I don't know. It
Yeah.
takes two to do whatever it is.
tap dance, whatever.
And So how can it be a homewrecker if somebody welcomed them in?
Because if you knew they was married, you're a homewrecker, dumbass.
Well, yeah, you could say
I
that,
don't
and you could
think
be
so.
mad at them. But
Nah.
What
did
is,
they
what
rent
is
the
marriage?
home?
What is marriage?
Morals. I don't. Because that's gonna come back on you. That's.
I mean, yeah,
don't
it comes
believe
back.
that.
I believe in the
That's
karma.
another one.
I
See, that's
believe
another
and you reap what you
unpopular
sow.
opinion. I don't believe in karma. I think you have to go out there
Oh,
and
I
fix
believe in
it.
karma. No,
So many
karma's
dirty
very
down
real.
people have done terrible things and don't ever get their karma.
You don't know that.
You don't know
though.
that. They be paying for that. As
In
my
the
mama,
dark.
as my mama
In the
say,
dark.
as my mom say, you may not pay for it in this lifetime, but in the next lifetime you gonna pay for it.
If there isn't, that's so deep though. Like, if there is another lifetime,
But trusting men is a
fool's
fool's game.
Women too.
It's a fool's game.
women too.
It's a fool.
I don't know.
It's a fool's
I think
game.
women are a lot easier to trust.
They are.
They're a lot
I'm-
easier to like. I'm sorry.
I disagree.
I
I
know.
disagree. My
I
experience with
find-
women has not. Part of the reason why I dabble with boys a little bit more because I did not have a pleasant experience. 4 out of 10.
I would say I did. I did always get the whole who you texted? Because like a lot of people think that I was cheating. I'm like, I am not a cheater. Oh my gosh!
I get
And I
that
get it.
often.
I'm a Sagittarius, so you automatically think, oh yeah, afraid of commitment, go cheat. But no, I just leave you alone. I'll literally just break up with you before I cheat on you. It's just that's always been easier.
Another one of mine. I need to know why about everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
Don't
that's
I?
a problem.
and I hate that for you.
I really do.
I don't want to know why. I don't want to know
Hey, I am a nosy ass.
Nosy.
I
Ignorance
need
is
to
bliss.
know. I need to know
Literally,
why you did that. It's
We'll
my
be
ego.
crying while he's doing the Google search. It's
Yeah.
insane.
It's my ego. It's like I'm Robbiey, and you decided to I can't fathom that because I'm Robbiey.
That is insane.
I'm like,
But you really have to consider the source sometimes because it's like
You do.
would I
no.
I don't expect anything better from somebody of your not of your caliber of the person that does it.
Yeah,
Caliber.
I get
like
that. That's, but I get that need to know why, because sometimes like I know that it could drive you crazy. Like, well, why would you do X, Y, and Z? Like, why would you not just leave me alone? Why could you just not just tell me? And I get wanting to know why, but then I'm like, do I really want to know why? Because then my feelings might get hurt even more. And now
Also, they still gonna lie.
that as well.
So like, don't even ask why, because you're not gonna get the
Deny.
answer that you want, and you're not gonna get the answer that is the truth.
Deny.
So
Deny.
it never happened. I don't know them. I've never seen them in my
Pivot.
life.
No, it's true.
Is
I think another relationship one that I have personally that a lot of people, actually, I don't think a lot of people will hate me for this. And so I'm going to say it with my chest. I definitely think that open relationships I would say I think open relationships
Oh, here we go.
could save relationships, honestly. I know a lot of people look at me crazy and a lot of people are like, what? But I definitely do think that
You already
it
said
works.
you couldn't do it though.
I said I don't know if I can do it. I said I'm very open-minded and I might try, but I don't know if I could do it myself. But I do think for some people, open relationships is the key. I think that's why, like, when a lot of people be out here just running wild, I truly think they need to find someone who's down for an open relationship.
Define open relationship though.
Well, it
Fucking
depends.
other people.
If you want to sleep
No, but
with
that's what
other
I'm.
people.
But I'm saying like, so are
It's
you?
much more
Are you a
than that.
couple and you both do your own thing? Are you bringing people in?
no,
it
because
could, however they want to define
open
it.
relationship is
See, that's-
specifically to sex. Like if it's actual relationship, then it's
That's-
polyamory.
Yeah, that's polyamory. That goes to like all of that. But if it's an open relationship, maybe there's like, oh, we have an open relationship, but we only play together. Some people have that, but they're like, oh, we
I
have
hate
an
them
open
couples,
relationship.
though. I'll be
We play
honest, I hate
together.
y'all.
Same.
I
We
hate
play
you
together, but
fellas,
we
though.
also play separate. I just think it depends on how they think. But that's why I said like so many people be out here cheating. I'm like, the truth is you want an open relationship. So go you find somebody else who also wants
No,
an
they
open
don't.
relationship.
They don't. Yeah.
They don't want an open relationship. They want
That's
to
why
cheat.
they cheat. Yeah.
They want you to remain single, all about them, all to them. Then they want to go out here and talk to this person, fuck this person, do this. They don't want
That
an
is
open
insane.
relationship. They want
That is
power,
insane.
possession.
We
They
all
want
know a lot of
ego.
people too in Columbus that have open relationships and they're still not happy.
And
They're
a lot
not
of them
all
don't know
in
that they're in
open-
open relationships.
I know a couple in an open relationship and they seem very happy.
I don't know anybody.
too. I know a couple.
They seem very happy. That's
I
why
know
I'm
a
like, oh
couple.
well, this clearly it's working.
I don't know
Right.
anybody who's in an open relationship that is happy. I feel like they're all miserable. I can see it. I can smell it.
Oh wow. I
Taste
smell it.
Smell it is
I don't-
crazy.
That is insane.
Oh,
I
no.
love it for the people who it works for. Like,
I hate it for them. I can never do it, so I guess I'm biased, but I feel like open relationship is like, that's crazy. That's the devil's work.
Not the devil's work.
Go ahead and cheat. I'd rather you cheat on me than come to me with some. Oh,
That
let's
is
have an open relationship.
insane. Now
I'm dead
that is
ass.
an unpopular. That is insane.
I'm dead ass. I'd rather
That
you
is
cheat on me
insane.
than you come to me and say, "Hey, let's have an open relationship."
Okay, so what happens when you say no? And they're like, okay, you guys go about your normal day.
I got my way to leave.
That is insane.
I mean,
That's
also
insane.
true, though, but-
I'm sorry.
It's
I ain't
true.
never heard nobody say, I'd rather you cheat on me.
Because that gives me a way out. Why would I stay and get cheated on daily? Because that's still cheating at the end of the day.
How do you know they're going to
That's
cheat?
not cheating.
It's not cheating because they told you.
And y'all agreed upon that.
That's a new word.
What's
A new
word?
type of relationship. Just
It's
like you got
not.
the.
Cheating is when you do something without your partner's knowledge or
Violation
against their,
of
yeah.
boundaries.
Yeah.
If you're saying like, "Hey, can I fuck other people?" and they're like, "Yeah, that's cool," that's not cheating.
But don't
And if they
we said
say
before
no-
though that they said yes because they don't want to lose that person.
Not
Yeah, the whole
always.
Not
conversation.
always.
There
It
are-
doesn't
I would
always
say
happen.
8 out of 10 times. That's
But you
the
could
case.
also say no, and they could not have that, and they can also not cheat on you.
Or they
I've
can
seen
still
that
cheat
as-
on you. So
I've-
just cheat on me. Fuck it.
I'm sorry. I've seen people have their open relationship. Well,
I've
people
seen
have 'em.
functional open
Same,
relationships.
and they look
Yes.
fun.
See, we all run in different circles though. I ain't never seen a healthy one or a good one.
Oh
It's
wow.
not even running
said
in a
y'all be
circle. It's
around
just
hoes.
like, right.
Yeah, he said y'all be around.
It's
these
not even running
hoes
around
too
circles.
much.
It's just seeing people who it works for. It works for them. Then a lot of people, like you said, oh, if
I just never seen it work. Is what I'm saying. That's
I have.
oh,
Same. I have.
I've seen a couple.
Yeah, same.
a
Name
couple
'em.
people work.
name
I'm
'em.
not gonna put their I'm not gonna put their business out there. But they
They
watch.
happy. They want to know. They want us to know.
But they watch, and they also we literally just talk about it on Instagram. So
Check
We
the
love
likes.
you.
yeah, we love
We
y'all.
do. We
I know who they are, and they're not happy.
You don't know who they are.
You don't know
You don't-
everybody.
you don't-
in
you don't
Columbus.
know.
I just be talking
I'm
shit.
like, he
but-
don't know who I'm talking about. Y'all are very happy. And I love that for you.
I love it for you.
Is his name Daryl? Just kidding.
No, screaming. That is
Oh, I
wild.
thought you were serious.
No,
I
I'm
was about to say.
joking.
I was like, oh.
Turn his mic off.
Cut the mic.
I'm joking.
But no, that's it works with who it works for. Like,
Do another
to be
relationship
honest.
one because I can't agree with any of these yet. We just need one more.
I don't.
It's
know.
best to assume in the
I don't
beginning a
think
man
you
is
should take a
lying
man-
to you.
And unpopular opinion, I don't think you should take men serious underneath a year. I think it takes a
A
solid
year?
Yes.
Damn.
I think it takes I'm strict. I think it takes about a solid I want to see you with a job, without a job, family loss, somebody died. Like I need
All
to
that
see
in a year?
Right.
Jesus.
Hopefully.
I have learned like 3 to 6 months. Don't take them seriously because they be playing.
I don't think nobody.
But a
serious.
year is crazy.
I'm the one that be playing
honestly,
them,
like
keeping it
I
above.
honestly, if I'm arguing with you in under, if I'm arguing with you or we're coming to spats or disagreements that are like elevated
Mhm.
underneath 365,
Really?
go with God. Go with God. I want no parts because I should underneath the year I should still be kicking it with you.
girls are strict.
I should still be having a good time. We can have disagreements. That's normal with any just dealing with another human. Arguments under a year? I'm not doing it.
What's an
I'm
argument though?
Conflict is
What's an argument?
healthy. You mean a yelling match or an argument?
Well, I'm not raising my voice.
That's what I'm saying. I don't do that.
So-
That's an Aries thing. Even Mariah Carey says she don't do that.
Real.
Conflict resolution, and then conflict is also healthy.
Everyone here at this table has a decent IQ. Y'all know what argument versus
I know what you mean.
disagreement is.
Absolutely, yeah.
Y'all know what I just realized?
What?
Y'all all got on glasses.
Well, I'm blind, so
I'm blind. But it's like, I think I asked y'all this before. Do y'all know y'all's prescription?
-6.5, -5.5.
Oh, your eyes are worthless.
Yeah, they don't do nothing. The way I have to pay to have 20/20 is crazy.
Decoration.
Literally.
Oh, so you can see.
Without my glasses, I can still probably see Keith from here.
Hey, Keith is here, by the way.
I could tell
Hi,
the
Keith.
individuals, but I wouldn't be able to
I can tell like blobs and blurs on the TV.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
The colors.
I quite literally,
see
if I was
colors
taking
now.
my glasses off right now, I would be looking dead in Robbie's face, and it still wouldn't be clear.
Yeah.
It'd be a little
Because mine's
fuzzy.
like negative 2.25 and then negative 1.75.
Oh, must be nice.
Well, it is.
I can take these off and see pretty good.
I got 20/20.
I literally can't
At
drive
night?
without my glasses.
At night.
Okay, and let's talk about that because driving at night with these eyes, trying to drive at night and don't let it also be raining. Now I'm about to wreck.
Don't let me have a stigmatism.
I thought I
Literally.
drove by you on the way here. I was like, he's on the way. I drove by him. I literally thought it was you. I was like, he's going like 50 miles an hour in the highway.
See, and that could have been.
So I thought it was him.
It's a key being a little irritated. People like, girl, what you want? Like 7:30, and I'm like,
No, I was like, it's 7:30. I don't think y'all understand. I was in that meeting with
thought
our
you was
boss.
doing
I
good
was
on time?
detangling my hair and everything. I'm like, yeah, I got time.
He said, what's
Yeah.
up?
What?
Well, what's up?
What do you want?
literally like, girl, relax.
But I did
What are
have
you talking about?
I had some of my some of our followers did comment a couple of unpopular opinions they had, and I do have a couple that I thought were funny that I definitely want to share.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire, absolutely. The first one, Biden and Kamala are trash, and I'm like, yeah, that's not.
unpopular.
It's not really unpopular at this point. It's kind of the truth. The blue bag of Doritos is trash. I agree. I hate
The
Cool
ranch flavor?
I hate Cool Ranch Doritos.
Oh, wow.
I hate them. Now
That's
that
tasty.
now that taco, the taco from Taco Bell hits, but the actual Doritos itself, I don't like.
That's
them.
what
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
have
get
the
when I leave
taco.
here.
Yeah. Frank Ocean music is not good. Not all that good. And I agree. He got
He
like
has,
4
like,
songs I like.
I would say 3 songs that I like.
I don't like Frank Ocean.
Including Pyramid Orange.
Pyramid
Pat-
Orange.
Yeah, his first album.
Channel Orange.
You worse than me.
I was trying to figure out. I don't remember that
Listen,
one.
with that album, I love Pink Matter
Cleopatra
and
or
Forrest
Novocaine.
Gump.
No, not Novocaine.
Forrest-
No, I love
I like
Forrest
Nova.
Gump, and I love
Dancing
Pink
at the Pyramid
Matter.
tonight.
No, his second
You said I said it the
album,
first time.
that one album everybody was waiting on. I
Blonde?
did like. Is it Blonde?
Wait,
What's
what's
the other
Blonde
one?
did
Whatever
nothing
it was
for
with
me.
Pink and White. I like Pink and White.
We ran out of time. What's another one?
Oh.
Another comment.
Another one. Oh, coke use is just as common as weed,
Yes,
and I agree. It
Agreed.
is. A lot of
we
people
can
have
see
been-
it. We see y'all sniffing.
We do see it.
We see y'all
you
running back and
sniff
forth to that bathroom often
in the
and-
residue.
and coming
Yes.
back acting very erratic.
It's not even
Eyes
erratic,
like
it's
dinner
just-
plates.
Now, me personally, like I always said, the only way you can get me to do it is if Whitney Houston offered me some. And sadly, she's no longer here to do that for me. So I guess I'm never.
That's not
doing
my
it.
ministry.
But yeah, time to go.
Anywho, yeah.
All right.
Well,
It's been real. It's been chill. I think I just got a new deal, and it's time to get in my feels. Y'all like that?
do you think you're
No,
Sabrina
Nikki.
Claudia?
He think he Onika
Claudia
Mirage.
was.
Who's the one that be doing that one with like feather?
Sabrina Carpenter. Carpenter. I like her. But
Well,
yeah.
guys, as always, I'm Bee Yelo, and I am SpitFyre.
Hi, hello. Thanks for joining us. I'm Aki,
I'm Robbiey.
And Zai.
and this was SpitFyre.
Thank you for
all.
watching. Sorry
Shout
about
out
all
to Tia
the.
Kemp.
Shout out to all y'all for watching.
Shout out to Keith for coming.
Shout
Shout out to
Keith.
Ike for getting here, making it.
My bad, y'all. I was working.
And sorry for all like the ramble and shambles in this video, but it was fun. I liked it. Hopefully you guys enjoy
And stay
it.
tuned for a surprise with our next episode.
Oh.
Woo. That was a weak woo.
Oh.
Sorry.
Woo!
Oh, we supposed to do it together?
Well, I was trying to, but my throat gave out mid woo.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Woo. There we go.